Hello, Pisces. We are going to look at the first 2 weeks in November and see what we have coming up for you. So for those of you whose sun sign is in Pisces, moon sign, ascendant or rising sign, Venus, or any predominant placement of planets in Pisces, please be sure to listen to this or pass it on to somebody who is a Pisces or has that in their charts. Okay, so we want to know what is coming up for the first 2 weeks in November for Pisces. Okay, let's take a look. All right, Pisces, you have choices. It's either blind faith or make decisions. You're either going to make the changes or you're going to be at effect of the changes. For those of you who are Pisces, look at that, and there's a Pisces outcome. For those of you who are Pisces and do not like being alone, or who are not doing the inner work, you might be feeling like you are a leaf being tossed upon an ocean. And the very first thing that I'm seeing here is when we have twos, it means you're being offered a choice, and you have to move ahead without any fear, which is very difficult for us because it says, you have a lot of anxiety about your security possibly or being productive. But the beauty here is we have wish, the wish card. You get your wish. You find the contentment. It's absolutely now in the Sagittarius period coming up. Okay. So we're in Scorpio now and we move into Sag on the 22nd, 23rd of this month. And it says you have all the control, but you have to stop defeating yourself. You have got to get your sword out and you've got to cut down those things or cut out those things that are causing you to feel anxiety. And instead, what it's saying is you've got to move ahead and you want to move ahead without restriction. Okay. And it does say that there's a new love affair or somebody that is just coming into your life that is comforting, charming, very, very bright, and really appeals to you emotionally. That you feel you could, maybe that you felt like maybe you couldn't have this, okay? And it has to do with your work. People that want to work with you, people that want to assist you, people that want to be your friend, people, and these right now are male cards. And so this could be talking to just women that are Pisces, but I don't think so. I think it's men that want to support all Pisces too. It says that you need a transfusion. You need some help and support yourself. But one of the things you don't want anymore is you don't want the mediocrity, Pisces. Well, then why the hell will you not choose? And I know Pisces is going to say, because I don't see the choice in front of me. And what I'm telling you is you make your choices. The Wheel of Fortune will bring you what you want, but if you are looking outside your life for the choices, then you're going to get more of that. But if you're looking within yourself, what I'm seeing here is you have more harmony that comes with work and what you are building, that you're more clear. And from that clarity, you realize you fought the good war, but it is time to let go of those self-defeating thoughts. It's time to clear the things away from your past and move into the stability and own your kingdom. Emperor, Empress, wish card, Temperance. Come on. Temperance represents the Sagittarius period. These cards are rock solid. What are you thinking about? You're thinking about being the orphan. You're thinking about who's hurt you, who's left you out in the cold. And it says we've all experienced loss, but why are you thinking about that? Everybody has had misfortune. Everybody gets upset. We're not here as, just meditating all day and nothing affects us. Are you kidding? Then we wouldn't really be living in this world. And, we are part and parcel to it. But what we do is we use our intention, our thoughts, and our feelings to control those triggers. And the only way, and to transcend them, actually, that's what creates the healing. And it's saying you don't want to deal with or confront the situation, but it's saying your heart is yearning for it. And so if you're lacking confidence or you're feeling alone and unwanted, you're doing that because your heart, your dream is not outside you, it's within you. You see, people are here to love you as you allow them to. And you say, but I want, well, that's a needy love. First, it's saying, when you recognize the beauty that you have within yourself, that it's okay to take a moment and it's okay to let go of the mental and emotional stress. You don't have to prepare for the worst. You have to contemplate how effective you are, okay? That you are the one that is thinking, I'm not good enough. It says you need to fulfill yourself emotionally, because when you fill your cup and you own your emotions, you are king of what you feel. Your experiences, the wants and the desires that are like frustration and pain right now, are actually going to turn into something that is going to be magical. And that's what the promise of the world is here, is the outcome. But it says you have to look. At first, you're going to have to do the gratitude, look for the guidance and the inspiration of your spirit. That's going to be the things that straightens you out, because it says you're already planting the seeds for it. That's the outcome. This is saying, my God, this is very powerful. These cards are like, damn, I'm still struggling. I'm up at night, worrying about, am I going to be okay? Am I going to get what I want? Am I going to ever have the relationship that I want, be loved the way that I want? And it says, of course you will be, but first it's saying you have to build a foundation within yourself, and you have to look at yourself and say, if my relationships and the things that I want and I think I need are showing me a mirror of myself, right? What is it showing me? Well, it's showing you how you're setting things up with yourself. It's showing you what you really believe, because your beliefs are the things that create your reality. Okay. Beliefs are your perspectives. Well, I believe that I'm not good enough. I believe that I always get sorrow. Are you kidding me? I believe that, so it says you are still suffering from a loss, something that happened, in August. But I'm going to tell you something. We've got some really great money coming here for you, Pisces. And there is a relationship. It could be a relationship that creates a lot of wealth. Okay. So something that was happening to you in August, maybe you felt like you had to overcome something. This is about having a relationship with yourself. It already looks like you've got something coming up. So you're going to have to, it says, if there's too much concern with, sexual matters, like what you're getting and what you're not getting, your focus is in the wrong place. Okay. You have to think more about the big picture, because Pisces, not all Pisces, but many of them have very soft hearts and they're looking for love. But if we're looking at sex and we're looking for a sexual union without having the commitment, it says you're not going to get that. You're getting some really great advice from a wise person. It does say that you need to control. Oof, okay. So you've got to heal your anger with the spiritual love, because this is definitely talking about females in your life. Okay. Female figures. Okay. So for women, that also can mean mother, aunts, older sisters. It could be your boss. It could be many things. And August and September were very interesting months for you. Things are coming up about this. Okay. And so maybe your mother was overly sexual, or maybe she, tried to squelch your sexuality. This is men too, right? Maybe you feel like women are squelching nobody's squelching anything. Okay. Are you looking for spiritual love, or are you looking for sexual love? Oh, you say you're looking for both. Well, what does that look like? Oh, well, I don't know, because I don't have that. All right. That's good to know. So what could it look like? What's more important to you? The way that it looks to me, it's spiritual love. It's connection. You can have sex with people. You can pay somebody for that. right? But it says that you've got to get yourself to a place where there's deep personal strength, because I'm telling you, it does assure emotional success. But emotional success may not look the way you think it's going to look. It could look better than that by looking at this. And that's when you start to clear out the self-defeating behavior and this anxiety and these fears that you have. It says that this stuff eats away at you from the things that you were taught, or maybe females around you. They eat at you, they gnaw at you because maybe they're being catty, and that's for women, men too. It could be a sister. But it does say that you are on the road to success, and it does say that you hit your target. But again, you have a tendency to look at the heartache that you've had. It says you no longer even have that. So what you're grieving is something that you don't have. So then, right? And it could be that that is the habit and pattern that you learned from, women in your life. Okay. Maybe women, and this goes for females too, they don't trust other women. Men don't trust women. Maybe it's a mother. Again, it's any female figure. And it also could be that you don't trust yourself emotionally. Midnight. Sorry, my dog's barking. And now we have success. So, I'm going to say this. I feel like I hit on something here when I was talking about not trusting your own heart, your own emotions. And it could be that it's because you're focused in the wrong way. When you really do love yourself, you're not clinging to another person and asking them to fill a void. You're just loving them. And that helps your relationships really grow. You allow what's going to be. And it says you are getting ahead slowly but surely. But it says you got to make sure that you're not, be stubborn about it. Okay. Be stubborn. Knock down these walls, because it says the situation is temporary. You've got this female energy. So this emotion, right? In other words, sometimes emotion takes over, and it says, bingo, there's an announcement. So I'm telling you, it's just like the bell is going to go off and you're going to get it. This is about living your life. It's about doing the things that you want to do. It's about trusting a force that is greater than you, that literally keeps you breathing and alive. It does look like there's a long journey that you have been on for quite some time that is not only maybe physical, but also mental. So if you've been suffering physically or mentally, it says actually it leaves you not only wiser at the end, but you drop a lot of BS. So I'm going to tell you, look for a couple of things. Look for the sign of an elephant, and I mean it, because it says there's a lot of wisdom here. This is saying that you're going to be a lot more lighthearted and carefree. You're going to sweep away. This is a new home and a new attitude, literally almost like a whole new body for yourself. So if you have been ill, if you have been wanting to take care of your body, your mind, your soul, your spirit, Pisces, this is it. It looks like wish granted. If you're sweeping out the corners of your mind of these old beliefs, it creates a new outlook on life, which again creates a new body. It creates a new physical and spiritual body too, because you're lighter. And so the wisdom that these cards give us is on this spirituality. See, you are going through a new beginning. You need to have courage and faith, because you're being not just nudged, but you're being shoved, and again, this is about getting support, allowing support from not only the spiritual, but also people that are in your life that are teaching you about yourself. People that you can rely on. It doesn't necessarily have to be, a marital situation or a romantic relationship. It is literally talking about having good, solid people in your life, that you're worthy of that. You will also, if you are a good, solid person, you're going to attract that. And you know better than that. If you're being catty or you're using this female energy This goes for men and for women. If you're using that to manipulate and control, it ain't been working for you, and that's obvious. And for those of you who have been at effect of it, you need to create boundaries. No more. No more. Don't allow yourself to think those thoughts. You have to stop and say, whoa, those are not my thoughts. I know better than that. I was taught that, and I don't agree with those thoughts anymore. Those do not live inside of me anymore. This is what I believe. And state what it is that you believe, because your soul needs attention right now. You need to shut off what you're hearing from the outside world, right? And you need to find that soul solitude. So it says reflect. And it's interesting because Aquarius got some of these same cards. And I noticed that the signs that are right next to each other, so Pisces, Aries, I believe, is all about planting new seeds. Aquarius was, about building as well, but also spiritually diving within and not having the fears that we hold on to. So we come out as whole beings that are generating emotions and thoughts. And that's what you're doing. You generate the emotions and thoughts that create your world. And that's what this is saying. The seeds that you plant create that emotionally. And when you look back here, you own it. You can have exactly what you want, but you've got to get out of the fear. We all do it. I do it. Everybody does it. All right. So, see, trapped in fear. And look at the universe. Oh my gosh. Okay, so your survival. You've been in survival mode a lot, Pisces. It could be for relationships. It could be, money. It could be, am I going to be okay? Even when you're okay. And it says the universe and the firm foundation, right? Now you have the Emperor here, and it's funny, this fourth card and the Emperor is the fourth card. They literally are on top of each other. The base chakra card is literally sitting at the base of the reading. And here, you're trapped in fear. And the universe is saying, I'm here for you. The universe is a 21st card, and so is your outcome. It's a 21st card. The universe is saying, I will give you what you want. But if you're trapped in fear, right, and you're afraid of your survival, please build a firm foundation with me. Build a relationship with me. Trust, okay, in your mind, body, and spirit, right? Because prosperity is beginning for you, Pisces. There's just no getting around it. Your thoughts have got to be focused on the fact that you're not an orphan. You have not been orphaned. The universe is saying, I'm giving you everything that you want. And emotionally, you need to generate the feelings of what it would be like for you to actually have what it is that you want. That's what it's asking from you. You are the generator. And if you're, again, not focusing on your mind, if you're not focusing on what you want, then you take what you get. And so everything in life requires some kind of an effort. And not, it depends on what you're fighting. That makes whatever it is difficult or not. Okay? But if you say, okay, but these are my beliefs, I'm telling you that you're putting your effort into beliefs that don't serve you. And if you can change your perspective, if you can change your perception about things, you will see that your effort becomes action. Because instead of instead of grinding against it, it's saying, see it differently. That's the action. I know that I can do this differently, right? So just like if you climb a mountain, it's more difficult than sitting in front of your computer screen playing a game, watching someone climb a mountain, right? Creating an art piece demands effort, right? Or you could do nothing and just think about it. But the point is that you have the skill, the ability, but you need to take the action. And it is going to be mastering your mind and your feelings, okay? So when you feel bad, angry, or like a victim, then guess what? That state of mind is going to be compatible with what the world gives you, okay? The law doesn't change for you. It asks you to act. It asks you to think differently. It's that simple. But that's what's so difficult, okay, is because we're stuck in this, wait a minute, this is what I'm thinking, this is what I'm feeling, this is true. And it's like, nope, you have to stop yourself. You have to know that it's okay to have times when you're going to fail, right? Sometimes you're going to have a perfect day. But I'm going to tell you, mastery doesn't start overnight, but it's basically saying, check out your lows, check out your attitudes, okay? Check out what makes you feel badly. Check out what you keep saying over and over again are your beliefs, because that's why you're doing this. And I'll tell you, this is a great reading, actually, because you really only have 3 cards here, right? Now, they're in powerful positions, but it's all thought. It's not even real. It's only that you think it. This card is basically saying you can cut through that. And these cards are saying if you use your heart, if you trust in what you know and what you feel, and you plant those seeds and you begin to generate the feelings, you'll get exactly what you want and need. And that's what your first 2 weeks is about in November. Build that firm foundation, but you need to do it in solitude. Prosperity begins. You are actually doing it. So your base chakra, okay, your survival has to know that it's connected to the universe, okay? And you're building a firm foundation by building a relationship with the unseen, by trusting that it will deliver to you, because it will. Anyway, Pisces, if you like this reading, please like it, and please follow the links below. If you would like a private reading, you can go to my website and sign up for a reading there. I look forward to seeing you the last 2 weeks in November.